from PRX.
All right, everybody, this is Scoots. I'm coming to you in bed. I am getting comfortable, and I said I'm going to record this spot for Helix Sleep from the bed I love. Do you love the mattress you're listening to this show in right now? Absolutely love it like I do? Because my Helix fits my sleep needs. Does the mattress you're in suit you? Because what happened for me is I took that Helix quiz at helixsleep.com/sleep, and I got matched with a mattress that fits me. I sleep on my side. I sleep on my stomach. I don't want to wake up with aches and pains, and I like to sleep cool. I don't want to overheat. And so when I took the Helix quiz, again at helixsleep.com/sleep, I got matched with the perfect mattress with me in mind. I didn't have to go to a store. I didn't have to have a salesperson watch me. No, I got to tell Helix how I like to sleep, and they matched me with the perfect mattress. And I love the bed so much. I'm like, let me record from bed. And then when you get your Helix, it comes with a 100-night sleep trial, a limited lifetime warranty. It comes straight to your door with free shipping in the U.S. It's got a Happy with Helix guarantee, so you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. And you deserve the best night's sleep possible. You owe it to yourself. So go over there and take the quiz, because not only are you going to get matched with an amazing mattress, Helix is going to offer you a special deal. And they got an amazing deal right now. Go to helixsleep.com/sleep for up to 30% off. That's helixsleep.com/sleep for up to 30% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/sleep. Thanks, everybody. All right, everybody, it's time to talk about tonight's sponsor, Talkiatry. And if you're here at this podcast, you might be looking for some extra help, right? It's not just a rough patch. It's something you need real tools for, and maybe even more than self-help or just talk therapy. Talkiatry connects you with real psychiatric care so you can actually understand what's going on and get a treatment plan that works. Because a lot of times trying to figure out how to get the right mental health treatment can feel overwhelming. And especially if you've got something you're dealing with on top of that. Talkiatry helps you move from, I know this is something I really need help with, to actually having a psychiatrist who listens and gives you a clear, professionalized treatment plan. And I know for me or the people in my life, that's what I want. But I know that in practice, it's not easy to take the steps necessary, and there's a lot of obstacles in the way. And that's where Talkiatry comes in. Talkiatry is a 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and ongoing medication management for whatever conditions you're dealing with. Unlike therapy-only platforms, Talkiatry is psychiatry. You're seeing a medical provider who can diagnose mental health conditions and provide medication when it's appropriate. All 800-plus clinicians are in-network with major insurers, so you can use your existing insurance instead of paying monthly subscriptions or out-of-network costs. And because you continue with the same provider, you're not starting over each visit. Your treatment can evolve with you, so you're actually making progress over time. More than 300,000 patients have already found high-quality psychiatric care through Talkiatry. Head to talkiatry.com/sleep to complete the short assessment and get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/sleep to get matched in minutes. Talkiatry.com/sleep. Thanks, everybody. Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the podcast and the podcasters here to keep you company, take your mind off of stuff from a balcony overlooking some stuff. I'm here to be your friend in the deep dark night. Welcome to Sleep With Me, the podcast that's here to help you fall asleep. If you're new, every episode we put out is a little bit different, and this is a show to be your friend in the deep dark night. Kind of see how it goes if you're new. This particular episode, I'll just be observing stuff from a hotel balcony in a very relaxed way. So yeah, I'm really glad you came by and you checked this podcast out. And if you're a regular listener, welcome back. I'm really happy to try to help you out. And this episode, I'll get right into it because hopefully it's will be a little bit longer on the episode side to carry you off into dreamland. What we got coming up is support. That makes paying for the show optional. Like if you're new, you're going through a hard time, you're just in the middle of something, you only need this podcast for a little while, or you're not in a place where you can support the show, the people that benefit the most from the podcast, when they support it, everybody else gets the show. And that's what the sponsors and the direct support of the podcast enable us to do. So if you're one of those people, you come back night after night, you couldn't replace Sleep With Me if it was gone or you wouldn't want to, please consider supporting one of these sponsors or supporting the show on Sleep With Me Plus. Or if you just prefer an ad-free experience or a ton of other options, check out Sleep With Me Plus. Thanks. Hey, everybody, this is Scoots, and I'm here to talk about tonight's sponsor, AquaTrue. Now, I should let you know right up front, I'm an AquaTrue customer. I love the AquaTrue, particularly the AquaTrue countertop carafe so much I purchased one to go along with the first one I have because I'm living in two different locations this summer, and I count on AquaTrue for clean, healthy, good-tasting water for me and my family, because 3 out of 4 homes in the U.S. has tap water that you don't want to drink on a regular basis. And that's water that looks clear, but when it comes to your overall health, you want to have something that's actually removing the contaminants in that clear water, because most standard pitcher filters, they do little to remove most contaminants. And that's why I love partnering with AquaTrue. AquaTrue is a countertop water purifier tested and certified to remove 84 contaminants, including chlorine, lead, forever chemicals, and microplastics. Its patented 4-stage reverse osmosis system goes way beyond ordinary filters for pure, healthy water you can trust. And there's no plumbing, there's no installation, and AquaTrue has been featured in Business Insider, Popular Science, and named Best Countertop Water Filter by Good Housekeeping. Join 98% of customers who say their drinking water is cleaner, safer, and healthier. Head to AquaTrue right now and get 20% off your purifier using promo code SLEEP. AquaTrue even comes with a 30-day best-tasting water guarantee or your money back. Take the guesswork out of pure, great-tasting water with this exclusive podcast-only offer now at aquatrue.com. That's AQUATRU.com, and use that promo code SLEEP, SLEEP. Get over there and join me having wonderful, wonderful clean water. Thanks.
This show is supported by Odoo. When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Hey, everybody, Scoots. Have you been listening to Sleep With Me longer than a year? Do you love giving gifts and getting gifts? And is Sleep With Me a gift in your life? Do you listen on a regular basis? What was it like before Sleep With Me? And if the show is a good part of your life, how good does that feel? If someone gave you Sleep With Me as a gift, what would it feel like? Connection, relief, sleepy joy, and delight? Even just the gift of relief, of sleep, so your day is a little bit better tomorrow. I mean, that's a pretty good gift, right? Now, imagine you could give that gift to 99 other people, because when you sign up for Sleep With Me Plus, that's the impact you have. You're $7 a month, you're $60 a year, $120, $240 a year. It gives the gift of Sleep With Me, all those feelings, to 99 other people every single night. And you get the gift of a thank you video from Scoots, my undying gratitude, the gift of peace of mind that the podcast is going to be there, the gift of the best way to listen to the show on Sleep With Me Plus. But it's really about those feelings, that gift in your life. Just imagine boxing up all the good feelings, all the relief, all the impact Sleep With Me has had on your life, and giving it to one person, the look on their face, the fact that they don't have to worry anymore, that their boyfriend, they can count on them. But the thing is, when you support the show on Sleep With Me Plus, it's not just that one person. There's 99 other people in line behind them. And you're giving that gift to each of them. They're smiling. They're receiving it. They're saying thank you. And then they get in bed and get cozy and have some relief in the deep, dark night. And I get to keep making the show because of you. So you get the gratitude of 99 other people listening longer than a year and me. So thank you so much. If you want to give that gift, and maybe you get to give the gift of Sleep With Me to yourself again, too. You could do that at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. Thanks. Oh, Mystery Bard. A lot of people help out on the show. Who are they?
Chris Posty Poster Son sounds like a near fall. Wrote the theme song. Edits episodes. Carl W. the Legend. Also edits episodes. Ashley, Kenny, Scotty, Jennifer. Runner. Eric and the team at Astound are on the website. I am the Mystery Bard. I do the lullabies, yeah. I do commissions at JonathanMann.net. I'll write a song for you. Any reason at all. You can tell me the story and I'll make it personal. You see the kindness shine straight on through when the listeners form their own Facebook group. Keith, Stacy, Sarah, Julie, and Jennifer. These are your moderators. Get support dear Scooter on Patreon. Buy the merch and support the sponsors. You can find anything you want at sleepwithmepodcast.com. And we're so proud that we could dance. Rusty Biscuit, Lois, Anna like banana. Leah does the transcripts.
Thanks, Mystery Bard. Hey, by the way, if you've been listening to the show longer than a year, we're having a little bit of competition. It ends at the end of September. If you spread the word about the show, be sure when you tag me in social media or you send me a message to the contact form on our website, let me know how long you've been listening to the show, because we're going to keep track. We're going to have a party. Are the 1 years going to take it? Are the 2 years going to take it? Or will people have been listening 10 years spread the word about the show more? Well, we'll have a party and you'll find out. And one of those people will get a lifetime subscription to Sleep With Me Plus as a Boar Bestie. So pretty good deal. So get out there, spread the word, let me know about it, and be a part of something positive. What do you say we get on with the show? Hey, are you up all night tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble getting to sleep, trouble staying asleep? Well, welcome. This is Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. We do it with a bedtime story. All you need to do is get in bed, turn out the lights, and press play. I'm going to do the rest. What I'm going to attempt to do is create a safe place where you could set aside whatever's keeping you awake. That could be thoughts on your mind, thoughts about the past, the present, the future, thoughts you're thinking about. It could be feelings, anything coming up for you, like emotionally related to those thoughts, or feelings that are about the future, the past, feelings that are just making an appearance. It could be physical sensations, changes in time, temperature, routine. You could be going through something. You could be in the middle of something. Whatever it is, I'm here to keep you company and take your mind off of it, so you could fall asleep, versus putting you to sleep directly. But I'm here to help out. That's the main reason I make this show, is because I've been there, tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble getting to sleep, trouble staying asleep. And if I can be a service to you, I know what it's like for me when I can't sleep, and how tough it is. So if I can help you out and offer you some relief so that you could get the rest you need, it's important to me. But it's also important to me that you feel like seen and respected, because in all my years of not being able to sleep, including way back when I was a kid, it didn't feel like a lot of people understood, or they were inadvertently dismissive about it. They're like, oh, that's too bad, but you should try this, or oh, that's too bad, but you should try this. And that didn't help me, I guess. It was when people, I don't know, it was when I listened to something that took my mind off of what was keeping me awake that really worked. And when I listened to something that made me feel less lonely or less alone, even though it was indirect, like I knew other people were listening to something and maybe they were smiling and relaxing along with me. And the good thing is that's the truth about Sleep With Me. There's other people listening right now that really understand where you're at, and they really are hopeful that this podcast can help you out like it's helped them out. They're wishing you well across the deep dark night right now, and hopeful that you could get the rest you need so your life's better tomorrow, and the rest you need on a regular basis so you can be out there flourishing. And if this podcast becomes a part of your life, that you can have that experience of wishing well to other new listeners or other people that are struggling in the deep dark night, or you could receive those wishes when you need them. So that's what the show's about. The way it works is I send my voice across the deep dark night. I use lulling, soothing, creaky dulcet tones, pointless meanders, and superfluous tangents. So I go off topic, I get mixed up, I forget what I was talking about. My voice is not traditionally soothing. A lot of times the style of the show is not considered traditionally soothing, because I'll explain the other parts, but right, the idea that I'm going to be here on a balcony kind of looking at stuff and there's some background noise and stuff like that. At first you'd be like, this is supposed to be a sleep podcast? I don't understand. That's a normal reaction, like to any of our styles of episodes, because if you were like me and you're out there looking for something to help you sleep, you were desperate, you searched, you tried stuff, it worked once or twice, you paid for stuff, it didn't help, I would be skeptical or doubtful if I found this podcast, and I'd probably be frustrated on the first listen too. So all I can say is see how it goes. That's what most regular listeners said when they first got the show. First, I wasn't so sure about it, and then I listened again. I said, "What? I don't get this is supposed." And then the third time, I fell asleep. So give it 2 or 3 tries and just see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, or you already know it's not going to work out, I mean, we put out a lot of varieties of shows on a consistent basis. But if it's already not a fit, that's fine too. We have a website set up, sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you, where you could check out other sleepy stuff, other sleep podcasts and sleep audio. So try that out if it doesn't work, because it still wants you to get a good night's sleep, so that you don't have to dread bedtime anymore. That bedtime could be something you look forward to, or at least feel neutral about. This show is also a podcast that you don't really listen to. You kind of barely listen. It's you can listen to it. Like, I'm here the whole time working and paying attention in a relaxed way, but you don't have to pay attention to it. It can be like an out-of-focus picture, or a TV on in the other room, or a show streaming under your pillow. So I don't know, that's a little bit different, but it is something, we've repurposed audio, or a friend, and you said, hey, tell me about your day. I'm just going to kind of not really pay attention and drift off. So, yeah, that's one part of the show, I guess, is that's a podcast you don't really listen to. It's also a sleep podcast that's not really here to put you to sleep directly. There's no pressure to fall asleep with this show. I'm going to be here over an hour. There's over 600 different episodes ready to go in the public ad-supported, listener-supported version of the show. So there's plenty of stuff, because there's no pressure to fall asleep. I'm going to be here to the very end. I'm not here to put you to sleep. I'm here to keep you company and take your mind off stuff, to be your friend, a distraction, because there are people listening who can't sleep at all, or who need a break during the day, or who have different sleep schedules. And I'm here to the very end, whether you're awake or asleep, for those listeners and for you. However you end up needing to use the show, because my job is to be your bore friend, your bore bae, your bore sib, your neighbor, your bore bee, your boreman, your Boris Borloff, your best board friend forever, your chairman of the boards, your board cuz, your board bruh, your friend, and to just hang out with you. So that's a little bit different too. The only other thing I like to run through is the structure of the show, just in case you're new or you're like, why is this show structured the way it is? It's structured the way it is so it can benefit the maximum amount of people possible that we've kind of developed over the past decade plus. And so most people listen to this listener-supported, ad-supported version linearly because they don't it's available to anybody, right, at no cost. And I don't know, they just have it as a part of their routine, whether they listen all the time or they just listen when they're getting ready for an exam, or they got something going on at work, or they got something going on at home, or they're new checking the show out. And so we structure the show with that in mind, because if it was just behind a paywall or something, most of those people wouldn't get to benefit, and they can't sleep just like we can't, just like you and I can't, or maybe you're one of those people that just comes time to time or whatever, and you appreciate the availability of the show. So the show starts off with a greeting: friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so feel seen and welcomed in. Then there's support, so that paying for the show is optional. I just kind of pointed that out. Then there's an intro, which is separate from the support. It's a show within a show that's meant to ease you into bedtime. It is a buffer between being awake and going to sleep, so that you could listen as part of your wind down. While there is a small percentage of people that fall asleep fast, and those are the most essential people we need to support the show, ironically, most people are getting ready for bed. They're getting in bed and getting comfortable. They're like winding down. They're petting their pets. They're doodling. They're doing something relaxing. And that just makes bedtime a little bit nicer. Having a routine, a wind down routine. It's what works for me, and what works for most. It works for me most of the time, not all the time. So try it out and see how it goes. Because there's no pressure. If the show doesn't work out, check out sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you. But, oh, no, I'm sorry, I got mixed up because I had to pause. There was some noise. You could also try out, we have story-only versions of the show. There's in every podcast app is Bedtime Stories from Sleep With Me. That has 2 story-only episodes twice a week. Also, if you listen on Sleep With Me Plus, there's like 900 or 1,000 story-only episodes on there, as well as those are ad-free, as well as full ad-free episodes and a ton of other stuff. So as you become a regular listener, you might find you develop preferences, and that's the great thing about whatever podcast app you use, or finding another podcast app, is that they're really flexible to allow you to build playlists, to set sleep timers, to build playlists of story-only shows and full shows, or whatever it is that works best for you. But yeah, the intro serves the purpose of being the middle time where we all hang out, like kind of like a sleepover before you're like, okay, we all got to go to bed, and then everybody falls asleep or whatever, after the snacks and the giggling. So we've just, Sleep With Me is, we call them more giggles because you don't actually get full giggles. So yeah, I think that's it. Then after that will be some support, or after this there'll be some support. This intro is a little bit shorter just because it'll be a longer on the episode portion side, but not too much shorter. I just checked my time. And then I'll be here for about an hour looking out this balcony. So yeah, I'm just here to hang out with you and barely entertain you. I'm really glad you're here. I work really hard. You're in the straps. So do a bunch of other people that work on this show. We really want to help you out. And if this show does help you out night after night, and you would miss it, please, we've been kind of asking in a really intense way since 2025. If you're one of those people that does come back night after night, or most nights, please consider supporting the show directly or our sponsors so we can be here, because that's the only way we are here is when the people that get the most out of the podcast do support it back. Kind of like you're paying for the service a podcast provides, the value it brings to your life. So please, these are the ways you could do that, but only if the podcast has changed your life. If we haven't got to that point yet, don't worry about it. Thanks. Hey everybody, this is Scoots. This is here to put you to sleep. So I recorded this in different segments, and what I'm going to do is order the segments so that the last segment is the most sleepy of all of them. So continuity-wise, it'll be confusing, just like a regular episode of Sleep With Me. So just in case your continuity brain perks up, you can always listen to this during the day, but it'll be in the sleepiest order. But I'm just looking off a balcony, so I may be referring to stuff that's in the future of the past, so it's a little bit of sleepy time travel too. Thanks. Hey everybody, this is Scoots, and I want to let you know about another sleepy podcast done. If you haven't heard about it before, I'm always talking about it. So if you're looking to add something to your sleepy mix, you got to check out Calm History. Would you like to learn more about the history for mining for coal, salt, and gold as you fall asleep? If so, you got to check out Calm History. It's done by my buddy Harris, who will soothe you to sleep as you learn about Florence Nightingale, hot air balloons, and the Klondike Gold Rush. And there are even episodes about the history of fictional forest-based friends, Charlie Chaplin, the Titanic. And all you need to do is search in your podcast player for Calm History, C-A-L-M History, or use the link in our show notes and check it out. That's Calm History. Thanks, everybody. Oh, Mystery Bard. A lot of people help out on the show. Who are they?
Posty poster son sounds like an earful. Wrote the theme song. Edits episodes. Carl W. the legend. Also edits episodes. Ashley, Kenny, Scotty, Jennifer. Runner. Eric and the team at Astound are on the website. I am the Mystery Bard. I do the lullabies, yeah. I do commissions at JonathanMann.net. I'll write a song for you. Any reason at all. You can tell me the story and I'll make it personal. You see the kindness shine straight on through when the listeners form their own Facebook group. Keith, Stacy, Sarah, Julie, and Jennifer. These are your moderators. Get support dear Scooter on Patreon. Buy the merch and support the sponsors. You can find anything you want at sleepwithmepodcast.com. And we're so proud that we could dance. Rusty Biscuit, Lois, Hannah like banana. Leah does the transcripts.
Thanks, Mystery Bard. And hey, the thing I've been talking about lately is there's ways to support the show beyond the sponsors and supporting the show directly. If you're an occasional listener, right? If you're a new listener or you can't afford to support the show, follow the show on your podcast app of choice. Make sure to like or comment if your app allows that, and say hi. Spread the word about the show in person when it comes up, or let people know about it. Go ahead right now. Follow the show on your podcast app right now. Then you get the latest episodes and stuff like that. Great. Yes, spread the word when you can, or sign up we're relaunching our referral program. It's going to be based with live stream get-togethers every once in a while. We're going to make it more fun. You could sign up for that. sleepwithmepodcast.com/refer, R-E-F-E-R. Thanks, and what do you say we get down with the show? Everybody, this is Scoots here, and I'm here on a balcony. Trying to record something in chunks. You could hear fountains, a little bit of music in the background, maybe other people out on their balcony enjoying it, because the view is spectacular. It's sunset, and I'm just laughing to myself because the view is so good. I got a view of Disney Springs and parts of Orlando beyond, and the sun's setting now. I'm going to try to do a variety of these. And this is like a bucket list balcony view, just because there's so much to look at, and I have my binoculars, so that's exciting. But it's also, we're staying at the bucket list hotel, which is the and again, none of these episodes we do are sponsored. Pay for a regular room, nobody knows about it. This is the Hilton Buena Vista Palace, which Ray has joked about that I've thirsted after for years. And it's on the edge of downtown Disney, overlooks Disney Springs. And I think I talked about it. The reason I've always wanted to stay here is just because the picture of it was in Birnbaum's Guide to Disney World when we were kids, that my aunt, I think, had. Maybe my mom had a copy of it before we ever even came here. And I was just enchanted with the idea. I don't know, I've always loved this kind of stuff. I don't know why. But there was just something about the hotel. As a kid, I just found it interesting. I didn't think I'd ever stay at a hotel that cost more than $125 a night. And this hotel is a great value. There's a conference here, so the price is a little bit, I think, higher than normal. But they have like a float lagoon, which is a lazy river. The property's way bigger. It does remind me a lot of the Hyatt Cypress Regency. This one's just closer to downtown Disney, has a better view just because it's closer. But yeah, what I'll do is give you kind of an overview, different times of the day and night. But yeah, right now the sun is going down. Our room looks, if that's east and left is west, I guess I'm looking south. It would be we. So I guess I'm looking northwest is to my left, east is to my right. I don't know. But I have some, so I have the Disney characters and flight balloon is up. I could see two big Marriotts. The Marriott I first stayed at when I came to Orlando on my FBLA trip, if you listen to old episodes, of Marriott World Center. And then I can also see there's a newer Marriott. I can't remember, it's like the luxury Marriott brand. And that's in the Bonnet Creek Resort. I can see all the Bonnet Creek hotels, which are also kind of, the ones with balconies are on my list. I guess I wouldn't mind staying at the Marriott World Center, though I did stay at it for a podcasting conference. And I don't know, I think I was tired or had a cold, or just because of the conference I didn't do any recording or really enjoy the balcony or the views. I could see all the other hotels on Hotel Plaza Boulevard, and then everything in downtown Disney. Right now I don't have my binocs in, but I can't see the Drury Plaza Hotel, but I could see the B Hotel, the Wyndham, the other Hilton. Can't quite see the DoubleTree, or is that the Holiday Inn? And I didn't realize that there was two sets of buildings, or I guess I did when I was trying to book it, but I was confused because I hadn't seen this. So this is like a larger property. It's kind of tucked away here, and there goes the sun. The sun is setting. I don't think I've always wanted to record sun-setting episodes. I never have. But the sun's about 50% below the horizon, and actually, like, it's setting with the Twilight Zone Tower of Fun behind it, in front of it, and the Swan, and a couple other buildings. And it'll be cool because the lights will come on. I mean, I have a great view of like the Rainforest Cafe and like I said, the Disney balloon. And I'll shoot videos separately I guess maybe like 30 minutes at night, 30 minutes during the day. I don't have the sunset one I don't have a video going now because I just checked in and I was going to take a break, and then I was like, this view, and as Ray would joke, since Ray's not recording this, he would really give me a hard time because I was very distracted by the room number, and of course getting into my head of like, what is this room on the second floor? Like I thought we made sure we paid for a room with a view and a balcony. What if my room doesn't have a balcony? So I could get into those old habits of less and deprivation and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this would be nice. I could see the Gaylord Palms. I could see the Disney office casting center building, and the parking lot for the employees of Disney Springs, the parking garages for Disney Springs, and yeah, a lot of great views, and it's exciting to have views. There is like music going from the pool. I don't know if that'll be going all night long or when that shuts down. But yeah, I mean, I could see. Right now I'm not using my binocs because the sun's going down and the sun, okay, the sun is just, I think I'm seeing a little bit of a green flash. Yeah. Or a green spot behind the sun where the sun just went down. I've never seen that before. And yeah, the sun just went down below the horizon, and it's I guess more of a winter maroon sunset. Almost doesn't look real. It does look like I'm inside of a gigantic IMAX dome, just because everything is so flat, the horizon around me. But yeah, really cool view of that. I could see a flat parking lot for Disney Springs, for two different freeways, I think, or one freeway and one road. And then other hotels we don't even know about. Oh, is that the Marriott's Convention Center? It is large. I could kind of see it laid out behind there. And of course the Gaylord Palms. All right, let me put on my binoculars and just let's do a little binoculing. I do have to remember that I have like a thing to help me keep my binoculars balanced, but it's not a tripod, so I do have to put the binoculars around me too. Well, I can also use it in my lap, right? So let's try it that way. Okay, yeah, and there's a lot of music playing. Wow. Okay, so right now I'm looking at the Gaylord Palms, which I guess they have other ones. It's just such an interesting building. It has a giant inside, it's kind of like a giant greenhouse lobby that we visited once, but I kind of forced the visit, or my dad did not want to be there. And it was like at the peak holiday season and parking was difficult. And so we got to go behind, like in the employee areas, so we could get to the parking lot faster when it was time to go. Okay, I'm also looking at just like there's a lot of radio towers, some other interesting like smokestacks, probably from a power plant. There's a set of swings for a property I don't know where it is. Oh, there's a little water park. Wait a second, where is that? So this is off the Disney property somewhere. Is that? No, I don't think Margaritaville's in that direction. Oh yeah, it's right on the other side of Disney Springs. There must be a place with a little mini water park. Oh, right by Marriott World Center. I don't think it's their pool. But maybe it's related to their pool. We'll have to look into that. Be another reason to try to stay there again. There's the Hilton That's across the way from us. So I guess a sister property of this one, the Wyndham. There's a tall building a couple blocks that way. A lot of lights off. I wonder if that's the airport. It's either northwest from me or southeast. It's also really pretty far away. There's a giant domed building, like a field house, or where they would construct dirigibles. The other thing is that we're close enough to the balloon that I can see the profiles of the people in the balloon. I can almost count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 people. A lot of other hotels. There's the Marriott. Yeah, you can almost pick out. You can almost start reading signs and stuff. Rainforest Cafe. We could watch the Rainforest Cafe and see when they're they have like a little show that goes on. If I keep watching the Rainforest Cafe, I can also see where I ate my dinner, because I ate my dinner the other night. I got it 2 slices of pizza to go, and I ate it on the bridge before the Rainforest Cafe when I was walking back to the Drury Hotel. I could see Uniqlo, the T-Rex restaurant, and just keeping an eye on Rainforest Cafe. I could see the Lego store, and they have this giant lagoon friend made of Legos. See what their holiday lights are starting to get put up, but it's not fully fully decorated for the holidays. But yeah, still keeping an eye on the Rainforest Cafe. I want to say that happened at 20 after the hour. The last time I saw it happen, I could see the boat dock. Now it's 40 after the hour, so maybe it happens on the 20 and the 40. I don't know. Will I be able to see it from here? I think I will. I'm seeing a little mist. A lot of good water sounds. The Paddlefish restaurant. I could see boats docking at Disney Springs to drop people off. I guess I'll probably walk to Disney Springs and eat dinner. I was contemplating going to... Oh, I saw just one of the boats flashed its headlights for the other boat, saying, "Hey, buddy." I can't see the flags on the boats to tell you where they're going. I should be able to, though. Oh, now that one's a green. I think purple and yellow go to the Port Orleans resorts. Purple probably goes to just one Port Orleans resort. Yellow goes to one. Green goes to Old Key West, and blue goes to Saratoga Springs or Saratoga Springs. There's also a lot of other docks that aren't being used. I think that must have been the old docks to the resorts, kind of near where the food trucks are. The docks are still there, but they're not enclosed anymore. And then there's a lot of outdoor seating areas for the boathouse. And I think that's Jacques Lindsay's. Oh, yeah, because it looks like the back of a boat a little bit. I don't know if Jacques Lindsay's story. You can see the smokestack for the Powerhouse restaurant, which is name I forget, even though we've eaten there. I almost had it. That had 1920s singers. The Summer House by the Lake restaurant. There's another amphibicar. Balloon's still up there. Oh, I forgot. There's the show starting. Oh, yeah, we just caught it. So it did start on the 40. The Rainforest Cafe. It's oh wow, it's really going. It's it's meant to look like, I don't know the story behind the show. I'm sure they've covered it on Podcast The Ride probably, but it's there's a cano of voles, and then it says, "Hey, I'm steamy. I'm feeling steamy here," and so it puts on a little show there. Oh, I'm seeing some What's that? Oh, that's the top of the T-Rex. Has like a little rock structure. Still steaming on the Rainforest Cafe. More steamy stuff. Saying, "Oh boy, we could cook your dinner with this stuff here if you wanted us to." Yeah. I don't know. Is it over now? Nope. There goes another one. Toot, toot, toot. Here we are, tooting our own horns at the Rainforest Cafe. Alright, watching. Very busy there. There's also a stage. Looks like they're doing some testing. I gotta go in the World of Disney and see if the sweater that Ray was saying that I was thinking about getting is available. If it's a men's or women's sweater, and then if it's available my size. Either way, I'm comfortable with that. There's Jaleo's restaurant, the House of Blues. The House of Blues has its own water tower. Drawn to Life, the Cirque du Soleil. Splitsville in the AMC Theater. Splitsville is a bowling place. There's an M&M store hidden behind Jaleo. And yeah, sun's setting, the lights are coming on. And yeah, I guess I'll be back later to tell you more about what I see, and yeah, just returning to the Gaylord Palms now and looking at that. So yeah, Scoots will be back. Alright, but this is Scoots, and I'm still on this balcony. I think this will probably be the second segment you're hearing. I'm just trying to balance the, there's no music at the pool right now, but there is, like, kids enjoying the pool. Just trying to manage all the noises, you know. There's also, like, a band about to start playing all the way in Disney Springs, which I just walked over from. I do think I could give this balcony definitely Balcony of the Year award. It's not that's not taking away from any other balconies. It's maybe the best balcony of all time for Sleep With Me, just because there is so many things with the binoculars to for me to look at. But tonight we're going to look for Christmas trees in downtown Disney and just see how many trees we may be able to find. They have like a Christmas tree, like looking for certain trees thing with stickers and stuff. I didn't see where you could get the map. Well, full crowd for the band that's about to take the stage. I think they're called Bing. Carousel going around, circling in circles. And yeah, so I'm going to start all the way at the left here. Yeah, that's Garland. I see Garland. I see Rockwork. Yeah, is that Rockwork? Oh, those are trees. Yeah, just pull focus a little, and they turn into trees. There's the entrance for this side to downtown Disney. There's the Disney Springs Christmas store where it's always Christmas. They have a little photo area out front. And just following the path closest to us to the boats. There's a boat there. Not a lot of people. Oh, it's pulling out, that's why. Okay, so first layer, I'm not seeing any trees. Now I'm going to go to behind Rainforest Cafe. It's quite a big building. Okay, I see across from the entrance to Rainforest Cafe some garland. Too hard to tell at this distance if it's Roy G. Biv compliant garland. Probably not. I see some other lights, but I don't see any trees. A lot of the trees are going to be blocked by buildings, which is what makes this even more exciting. Alright, then there's a lane between... Okay, so then there's the carousel, which marks the central area on this side of downtown Disney. I don't know if this is the east side, the west side, marketplace. See a couple other wreaths, some regular trees with like blinking fairy lights, and that lighting may be in all year long. Wow, I see some reflections on the water, and that band is just taking the stage. The lead singer kind of looks like the Silvertone from here, the jazz singer back in the early days of the podcast, Chris, that I actually saw live, who is a jazz singer, a crooner, and I believe this is a crooner with 3 backup singers. And I'm not hearing anything. Really, the bass was the only thing that was traveling in the percussion last night, but we'll see. He's working the crowd, clearly. He may be singing, but we can't hear anything. Maybe holiday tunes. I guess I should have stuck around. I was impressed by the amount of live music Disney Springs has. They have like a roving troupe of drummers dressed in holiday, 4 drummers or 4 percussionists. They had a small stage with singer-songwriters, classical guitarists, 2 larger stages. They had a DJ. Then they had a woman in a robotic sleigh, or a sleigh that was self-driving, and she was kind of playing DJ and also interacting with people. She was kind of dressed like a Santa's assistant. Seeing more bunting, or what's that called, garland. So we haven't. Oh, and the show's starting at Rainforest Cafe on the. So it must be 7 o'clock on the nose. That's when the band was going to take the stage too. On the back of the stage is garland. So let's start there. That stage is in front of the World of Disney store. And I'm just checking the area in front of the World of Disney store for any trees that aren't blocked by buildings. Or, like, I do see, okay, so behind the carousel, I see some bushes that are decorated. I do see something that could be a tree, but I'm not positive. As well as, what is that store? Toy Story. But these aren't the trees. They have these, like, themed decorated trees. That's what I'm looking for. But we got plenty of, that was the entrance to the store we were looking at earlier. Surprised I can't see any trees, because I did note some. Where do I leave downtown Disney? Okay, right there. I could have sworn I saw a tree there, but I guess it's blocked by buildings. Okay, because you go out there, right where that Toy Story thing is. Okay. Oh, so there is. That's the tree you saw on the way out, in front of Earl's Sandwich, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to... Okay, now we definitely have trees. I mean, because this is like a busier area. So let's just say we've seen one tree. Okay, let's double check the areas around Rainforest Cafe. Okay, nothing. So we're going to go back to the main stage of World of Disney. We're going to proceed to my right. I don't know if that's towards the Lego store. Okay, as we approach the Lego store, I can see one tree in World of Disney that's not decorated. Then, to the side of World of Disney and behind the Lego store, I can see two trees, one of which is an Encanto tree, because I looked at it before I left. The other one seems to be has white and purple lights, though that could be the Encanto tree. I was more mesmerized. I think that one's behind it though, by the these kind of wood carving things they had. Okay, can I see any other trees? think you could say that's a tree, right? World of Disney to the left. Yeah, that's a tough call, Drew. I don't know. Okay, so we can say we've seen 3 to 4 trees. We can say that, right? I mean, you can say whatever you want, but okay, so let's keep looking. And we have a definite tree in front of Uniglow. That's 100%. So that's a tree totally exposed to us. Then behind the Lego store, between the Lego store and Uniglow, we can't see anything. It's just blocked. Is that the top of the tree? Can't tell that. Okay, so anything further up, and we can only see the parking garage. You can see a nice wreath on a building across from Uniglow. But yeah, right now you're looking at rooftops only. Okay, so now we're moving towards the T-Rex restaurant. And gotta just adjusting my okay, now I got this thing in my lap really well. Is that a binocular in your lap? Well, kind of. It's a monopod with feet that's holding up my binoculars. So binoculars are a little bit heavy for it. So we're gonna be okay, so T-Rex restaurant, I'm not seeing any trees. Then if I move above it, I'm seeing wreaths, garland, snowflake projections. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can hear that band, or like what's the music being played at the pool versus that band. Because last night there was like an R&B band playing that I could hear. Okay. Lead singer just took a step back. He's snapping in tune. The backup singers are dancing. They're dressed in green. He's dressed in red or maroon. He's now he just moved to the mic, so he's probably singing something. He's pointing to the audience. You better check it twice, probably. Santa's gonna find out. Okay, so we'll return to that later. Okay, so T-Rex, nothing. Paddlefish. Okay, Paddlefish is like a 3-story restaurant on a boat. I think once upon a time, I don't know if it's 3 restaurants now. Once upon a time, Disney ran like 3 restaurants out of this thing, I think. We went there once for brunch. But I think they had like a fancy restaurant and then 2 other, they were all sit-down restaurants. Well, the front of the second floor Paddlefish seems like it's got a crowd. It's indoors. There's some people lounging outside. Upstairs does seem like it's pretty busy. But downstairs, every window has a table with people sitting in it. It's a little chilly for outside seating, so not a lot of outside seating. I don't know if it's a seafood restaurant. You'd think it would be. Okay, then there's Morimoto and what's that thing called? Hollywood Squares, the restaurant. No, it's called Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood Dome, which is blue. The inside of Planet Hollywood was decorated, at least the lobby. So I just peeked in there. I did eat at that Planet Hollywood with my sister's family, because we were trying to find a place to eat about a year and a half ago, and they had openings. Okay, so Paradiso 37, I can confirm, while it's a sliver of a tree, that I do see a tree. Can I get a tree check here, Scoots? Tree check. Yeah, I agree with you. That's kind of got some green and purples on there. It's a nice looking tree. It would be funny if there was 2 of us. I could go down and give a thumbs up and see if you could see me. Yeah, we could do that. We could have done that. Okay, then there's the Boathouse restaurant. checking around the Boathouse restaurant back to Morimoto. Not seeing any trees other than your Paradise. Wait, is that a tree? No, it's just a triangle. Okay. Alright, no sign of trees. I remember one time parking on the top floor of one of these garages in the absolute pouring rain and then running back to the car. Okay, so more tree check. Outside of like the second floor of the boathouse, those are probably just lights. That's not a tree. Okay, moving towards Sunglass Hut and Starbucks. The balloon, the Disney character balloon is coming down. Not seeing anything. Okay, we're at Summer House Restaurant. Oh, is that where the food trucks are? Like across from Sunglass Hut? That's where I had my dinner. There was a DJ playing. Oh yeah, that is. Oh yeah, we should look at for the roving sleigh, Santa sleigh woman. Okay, so Splitsville, Summer House, AMC, no lights. Jaleo, no trees. A lot of people, wow. Is that the line to get into, holy moly. Either there's just so many people walking around Disney Springs or people are eating outside, or I guess, do you have to wait in line outside to get into Drawn to Life? Or is there a line for something else? Because there's a lot of people lined up there. I guess we could check back. But the one thing I'm not seeing any trees. Alright, so that's the end of Disney Springs. And no trees. So let's go back through that, and then we'll move on to other things, I guess. It doesn't only have to be a tree count. I definitely, let's see if we can find that, either the drummers or the roving sleigh. There's an amphibicar going through the water. Okay, there's really no. Oh, whoa! No, I got a tree. I've spotted a tree. Maybe I can't. No, I'm sorry. I can't confirm that's a tree. It could be tree shaped, but it could also be a spiral. Because in front of us, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All the light posts. So there's probably 30 light posts that are swirly white lights. It does look like a tree. Still left to Sunglass Hut. I don't think it's a themed tree. But here's the thing. I think I do agree. I can confirm it is a tree, a lighted tree. So we'll give it to you. Is it one of the ones on the tree hunt? Probably unlikely. There's Jock Lindsay's bar. I think it was Halloween themed, and now it's holiday themed. I don't know if it's always themed in there. Wow. So, there's a lot of buildings in the way. We're not in Disney Springs, but I did think that we'd be able to see more trees. But there's plenty of other cool stuff we can look at. I like that sign for Paradiso 37. So I guess Tree Quest is over. We didn't see a lot of trees. Okay, so the drummers we won't be able to see, because the drummers are usually behind those buildings. So the only time we'd be able to see the drummers is, we're not going to be able to see them. So, no, oh my gosh, I just saw the drummers. I'm not even kidding. Wow, I love being wrong. Yeah, what time is it? They must have just headed out on their route. I was about to say where they come out by World of Disney from backstage, and I saw them right before they went behind the Lego store. Wow, sometimes things, we've got to be more optimistic. Well, I was just trying to be realistic. Well, look where your realism got you. But yeah, got us a nice special moment for the podcast. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I do think we have a better chance of seeing the woman in the sleigh if she's, well, maybe not. Where did you see her? Right around there, huh? Okay. I guess we'd have to monitor the area pretty closely. Let's check back with the band. Oh, they got some projections of snowflakes. Lead singer is, looks like the dancers are sitting down, or the backup singers are squatting. He's working this to the side of the stage. And now the dancers they just took something from him. They just left the stage. Oh, there's one still left on stage. So maybe they're doing a duet. They're standing next to each other. What could be more Sleep With Me than commenting on a musical act with binoculars that we know nothing about? Where's the green room? I don't know. I'm trying to see where they went. They do 45-minute sets when I asked for more information about the music, but I don't know if they meant every group, but it's a lot longer than California Adventure, like the holiday stuff. They only do like 3 or 4 songs. But yeah, I'm impressed with the number of live things at Disney Springs. But it's like, because they lease everything out. Okay, it's still the two of them performing. Okay, like sleigh check. I mean, we really can't see that much sidewalk. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go back to looking at some of the stuff we were trying to look at the other night. As we, I don't think we, alright, so we have the swings in the hotel. I feel like I'm hearing Irish music now. I'm just trying to see if, like, I can hear that band at all. Oh, there's a sign on a hotel. What is that? Oh, that's the Gaylord Palms again. Okay, then we got something blue there. What is that? Is that related to the Galaxy's Edge? I think that's on the other side of the highway. Okay, so there's the JW Marriott. Very impressive. Let's go back to the Marriott World Center, though. So one thing I was thinking today is, like, I think this is a really rare thing, and I guess it's probably unique to not just Orlando, but like just the area around Disney World in Orlando, but probably won't be forever, that you could really time travel in a very real way and visit hotels that are kind of somewhat time capsules. I wouldn't say the interior decor is time capsules, but the lobbies, the architecture styles, and even the grounds. So this Buena Vista Palace, the Marriott World Center, the other ones on this Hotel Plaza Drive, the Hyatt Grand Cypress, just those kind of represent, I don't know what decades I'd put them at, because I don't really know much about anything, but they all are a little bit different. Like, this one does not have a super grand lobby, but the Marriott and Hyatt do, of like these ones, I don't know, a very distinct style of hotel. I don't know if those were hotels that were built in the 80s or the 70s. Maybe this hotel is a little bit more of a 60s vibe. I don't know. So, I don't know, I just think it's cool. And even the other ones, like being able to go to a hotel I don't know. I just think it's very rare because, like, these hotels, they still generate revenue, so they can get refurbished, and who knows what the deal is with the land underneath them, instead of just tearing them down. And the same with the Drury Hotel. And they were able to, like, keep one building, and then because these aren't going to be on, like, the register of historic places where people are going to be like, oh, don't tear down Disney's super expensive, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. I can see the top of the theater in MGM. That was one of the things I couldn't identify last night. And then, is that Blizzard Beach behind it? I can't remember. So let's go back to Typhoon Lagoon. Is that open? Tough to say. I mean, the decorations on it are lit, but I don't see any other lighting. But it is blocked by trees in a building. Okay, I'm hearing some other music. I think that's probably music. It's playing below me, but let me check the stage. Still singing. They got a couple. Everybody's on stage. Okay, let's go back to Typhoon Lagoon. Tough to say. But if you can't even see Summit Plummet, then it's probably not open, right? Because it would be... I think that's it, but yeah, it's tough to say, you know. Okay, let's look at H2O. You think that one's open? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look lit up. Their downtown area is, because they got their slide on. It's got their swing is red, white, and blue. Swing on the other side of town, which maybe is one of the fun spots. That one's red, orange, green. So Roy. So it's not quite. It only has a red, yellow, and green, so it's not Roy G. Biv, but closest thing we've ever gotten. Seems like the pool music got turned up again. I don't know why they do that, but maybe that's one of the bands. Could one of the bands really be that powerful? Don't think it's the band we're trying to monitor, just because. Yeah, they're still going though. Oh, he's just held his hand out to the crowd like he was singing to them. Now he took a step back. Oh, are they taking a bow? They did. They just took a bow. He just waved to the audience. They're all waving. Okay, will they do an encore? This is essential Sleep With Me stuff. We can say that the music I'm hearing is... Let me do a sleigh check while we're over here. No sleigh. There's a woman in a robotic sleigh. It's quite innovative. And she was playing music. She wasn't actually DJing, but there was music playing. There was also advertisements for some sort of Jonas Brothers thing. I don't know if they have a new holiday album coming out or a new special. I know they had a concert video, but I think that's on it. I was seeing those ads on a different service, service Koa uses. Okay, no encore as of yet. I don't know if you do encores in Disney Springs, because you got to come back on again at every hour on the hour, or they were on the half hour. I think they were scheduled for 7. Okay, so let's do another check for the sleigh person. There's something over there. I think that's a person selling the night doodads, you know, the light up wands and stuff. Oh wait, is that... I just saw something. I see something looks like a headlight. Don't think that's the sleigh woman. I think that's some sort of vehicle. Okay, stage is still empty, so no encore. People are still sitting there though, so they're waiting. About half the seats are occupied. Here, we're this is Scoots on Live here, observing a stage. from about, I don't even know, a half mile away, a mile away, could be a mile away, and does look like we may not have an encore. I also only think the name of the group was Bing, but I'm not even sure. So yeah, nothing there. What else we got here? Windows of downtown Disney. Let me see what I can see there. Yeah, now let's do another sleigh check. Okay, I'm seeing some blinking lights. No sign of the sleigh person. Do see a large number of people eating at what's the sandwich place called? I remembered it and now I forgot. Yeah, I've already forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. Something sandwich. Earl Sandwich. There you go. Okay, I'm looking at the bridge by... okay, check the stage again. You're right. No encore. I still can't believe we saw the drummers. I really can't believe that. Like, how stuff... So the Unigo tree is really the only tree we have a full view of. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. How beautiful they're your branches that I can't quite see. Your lights, they light up at night. They make my heart feel bright. Oh, Christmas trees. Oh, Christmas trees. The buildings, my view of you, they are blocking. I'd like to see you with my eyes so my listeners could hear my Christmas tree sighs as they shut their eyes. Oh, Christmas trees. Oh, Christmas trees. So I did not sing. That may have been sing-songy. Oh, woman in the automated sleigh, what do you do when you're home for the day? Do you wonder if I decorate my Christmas tree? I'm looking for you. Oh, is that moving? I see a batch of lights. I saw you win your robot sleigh. I thought to myself, I've never seen that today or any day. I thought I wish I might to see some more Christmas trees for my listeners to delight tonight. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Okay, don't see anything. No encore. Crowd's clearing out. Even though I couldn't hear them, I'd say probably pretty good. Most of the performers I've seen here have been really good. So whoever's doing the booking and the planning, downtown Disney is very, very busy, but this is being a slow time here. It's very busy, but comparatively, it's like relaxing because kind of the only times I ever visit here are busy times during school breaks. This just happens to be a little on my way to see my dad. I said, let me squeeze in some recordings. And so we're doing that. So yeah, I think that's about it from here, from this balcony for tonight. I think we got a good view of everything, and I think I'll turn this over to Sunset Scoots maybe, or this will be the end of the episode. I don't know, but you'll know. Or maybe you're sleeping through, maybe you're chilling with me. But yeah, I feel good. This is like oh yeah, let's check that line of people. They still seem lined up. Maybe they're lined up for the House of Blues, or maybe they're just stand and drink. I don't know. They seem like they're moving. They may be moving into the that would make sense. Maybe there's an 8 o'clock show. Oh yeah, there was people lined up for Cirque du Soleil, and they just must have opened the doors now. I think. I mean, again, you're talking about a sleep podcast, not an accuracy. Accuracy. Are they moving? I don't know. Yes, they are, because I'm using a poll as a milestone, and the last person just passed that poll in front of the House of Blues. Let's count down. Let's count down until everybody gets into the thing. Shouldn't we count up, though? They stopped moving again, so... Yeah, that must be like where they're checking everybody's, like, coat check, bag check type thing. Okay, it did stop moving. So we're letting people in a little bit at a time. So yeah, Drawn to Life. That's the Cirque du Soleil show. I don't think I've ever seen a Cirque du Soleil show except on TV when I was a kid. The first one, I think. Not that I object to it. I just haven't ever. Maybe I'll come see this one. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna let Scoots take over or say goodnight. Well, I'll say goodnight to everybody now. Okay, line's moving again. Very slowly though. I'll say goodnight to everybody. We'll do one last encore check. Encore check. Can't find the stage anymore. Okay, no stage. And mobile sleigh. Not seeing the mobile sleigh. So, yeah, well, I think overall, though, we said all the elements of something snoozy. So, either I'll talk to you in just a few seconds, or good night, everybody. Hey, but this is Scoots. This is a update because a lot of times the whole idea of the on-location episodes and the balcony episodes is that it's like a sleepy adventure, right? So, and I do try to keep you, the listener, in mind, not just of putting you to sleep, but of taking you on a sleepy adventure. So I wanted to say that. And if you're listening to this, you could listen to the episode during the day, or don't worry about it, because this is still part of Sleepy Adventure. You don't even have to. I'll explain the context. But so it's the checkout morning. I just recorded the intro to the show, but last night I was recording a portion of the show, which would probably be in the middle of the podcast, and there was. We were watching a band, a singer, a crooner, and 3 backup singers, and I said it was about a mile away or something, and I knew they performed every hour on the hour, and we were watching their 7 o'clock performance. So after I got done recording, I said to myself, what would be a sleepy adventure is to walk all the way back there and to watch the 8 o'clock show of the band. And I was correct that they were called Bing, which I didn't know if it was some reference to a speakeasy, but I didn't realize that even though it's December 5th or November 14th last night was, that it's the holiday season, right? We were looking for holiday trees and Christmas trees. So it was a Bing, Crosby, and the Andrews Sisters, kind of a cover band or a tribute. I guess a tribute. So it was a singer, and then the 3 Andrews Sisters, and the singer's voice was almost mind-bogglingly close to Bing Crosby's voice in a way that my brain almost couldn't process. So, and yeah, I went over there, I watched their whole set. I think they were trying, I don't know if they do a different set, or they do the same set every time. But there was a lot of thing I'm noticing here, which is because it's where you bring your kids, that Disney does really well in Disneyland is have like dance parties. In Disneyland particularly, they have like, and they're not, at Disneyland, they're not cost add-ons. Like, they'll have them like dance parties with the characters even. But there was the area in front of the stage, kids were dancing. It was really, there was kids kind of running through the stands, having fun. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in, that I kept this adventure going a little bit. And if this is the end of the show, this is the end of my time on this particular balcony. And this was a good one. I guess it is the best balcony we've ever done an episode on. It's a smaller balcony, triangle shaped, paint's peeling and stuff like that, but it's view, and it's a nice balcony. I'm not saying you gotta be perfect. Interestingly enough, the tile on the balcony was the same tile on my living room and kitchen floor at my old apartment, the apartment I moved out of in California. So yeah, we got a lot in common, this balcony and I, and we'll be back on a balcony or a walk soon, and there'll be different other non-location episodes coming out soon. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate it, and good night. Alright, everybody, it's Scoots and back. Did I mention I'm using the binoculars? I have like a good setup with like kind of like a combo monopod with feet, so it really enables me. This is the first time I've been able to just, it wasn't even a setup I had. I was like, let me try this. So right now, I think it's around 9 a.m. And the sun is to my left, so that means that's east, which I think we figured out last night anyway. So I am looking south, right? If the east was at my left. But I don't know, last night, as we had already recorded a full episode yesterday, so I didn't have much left in me to record at night. But yeah, I was really like looking for some stuff we're going to follow up on right now. So right now I'm looking between two of the Bonnet Creek resorts, and I can see Disney World of Sports. That's something I've never been to. I've driven by it. And the only reason I say I've never been to it with curiosity is it does have some interesting architecture from here. Now the Bonnet Creek resorts, that my understanding is a piece of property that's within, was like the only piece of property Disney couldn't buy in this contiguous piece of parcels they bought to make Disney World. And so it's like a piece of private property within Disney that for a long time I don't think was developed at all. And then, I don't know if it was 10 years ago, I remember driving when they were building these hotels. They built I think 3 hotels in one complex, and then the J Marriott or whatever, JW Marriott, a little bit further away. Or maybe the Signet by Hilton has a separate property. Wait, what is that building? There's a W. Is that the Wal? There's a Waldorf Astoria. Oh, so that must be that one. So there's a Signet. That must be the Waldorf Astoria that has a W on it. And then there's 2 other properties. Those ones are the tallest and have the best balconies, it seems like. So those are on my wish list. Looks like some of the Waldorf Astoria rooms have balconies, and only a few of the Marriott rooms have balconies, maybe. It does seem like it has a restaurant on the top of it. But yeah, so those, and it looks like they have plenty more room for development. Now last night I was kind of looking over at in the direction, there's some construction cranes behind Rock and Roller Coaster. But yeah, I was looking in the direction of Rock and Roller the Twilight Zone Tower of Fun. And right now, with the sun, I can see all the Skyliner. I can see the Riviera Hotel. Behind the Twilight Zone Tower of Fun, I can see a hotel complex. It looks like it's off a Disney property. Then I can see, oh wow, Summit Plummet. I did not see that yesterday. Summit Plummet's what's that thing called? Disney's Blizzard Beach. Then we can see everything looks more spread out and larger, I guess, at a distance, because the distance between the Twilight Zone Tower of Fun and the spires for the Star Wars Black Rock Outpost or whatever it's called, it's pretty far apart. And then I could see the top of the theater, which I couldn't see last night. I could see some neon, and I was trying to figure out where that was. I thought I could even see Gertie the dinosaur, but I guess that was my imagination, because I'm not seeing... Oh no, there it is. I see Gertie. Just a little streak of green. I think that's Gertie. Yeah, I could see all the Skyliners. Another large hotel complex to the southeast of whatever that's called, or condo complex. Oh, there's Miss Tilly. Okay, wow, we are getting some cool views. So that's Typhoon Lagoon. I don't know which one's operating right now of the two water parks. I have a closer view of Typhoon Lagoon, but I can't see anything. But wow, it's right to the side of what's that thing called, the Cirque du Soleil. But I can even see on the ground level the sign at the entrance that also has a boat on it. So having these binocs makes a huge difference, because with my bare eyes I can kind of see Typhoon Lagoon, but I wouldn't be able to identify it. There's an interesting little tower. Oh, okay, that must be... Yeah, we can't see really very much of the Caribbean Beach Resort. We could see the Riviera, but like the mature trees kind of block most of it. I think I could see one top of one building in Trinidad Tobago, but that's it. Well, there's actually a hill, somewhat of a hill for Orlando, behind Cirque du Soleil and what do you call it? Actually, the ground does go up a little bit. The horizon goes up, and there's construction on the top, or not construction, buildings on the hill. Can't see what they are. Now I'm going to head back west, following the Skyliner. Now I'm looking over Riviera. So I could see like a I can't tell if that's Margaritaville behind the Twilight Zone Tower of Fun, because there's a swing and that has like a lot of really powerful lighting at night. I think they did shut it off for the fireworks, at least. I could see the turning station for the what do you call that? The Skyliner, and then my view kind of ends. Oh, there's some more construction cranes. I don't know if those are on Disney property or not. I could see the edge of... Oh, what is that building? I mean, I could see the... Is that the edge of the boardwalk, I guess? Oh, no, that's the American Adventure. Right? No, it can't be. Yeah, we gotta do a little bit more analysis. Oh, that's... a construction crane that looks like it's over Animal Kingdom, because I think I can see the big rocks for Avatar. And then the roof line of Animal Kingdom Lodge, is it that big? Yeah, that's gotta be Avatar Land. What's that? Okay, so that, I'm seeing some, I went back east again. I'm pretty sure that is Margaritaville, because Margaritaville has a water park attached to it. And if I'm looking behind Rock and Roller Coaster, where there's two cranes, I'm seeing some things that look like they're part of a water park. Okay, so let's just try to figure out if this is American Adventure. Wow, so, okay, so the Swan Reserve, the Coronado Springs Tower. Oh yeah, there's Morocco. I could see a couple of the rooftops of Japan. So that's probably the Remy building for France. And American Adventure, just because my perspective's off, because let's see, what else can we see here? Definitely see Morocco. If I lean a little bit more, adjust my view, see a couple of the backside of Beach Club. It's just weird, everything's kind of packed together in the view I have. But yeah, that must be, there's no way that could be Japan then. I guess that one blue tile roof can be. I don't know the order of the countries either. But because everything is like lined up in a weird way, it just looks like everything's out of order. Like the Swan and the Dolphin seem like they're far apart, but the Swan Reserve and the Coronado Springs Tower all seem like they're part of the same complex. And then yeah, it seems like, oh, there's the top of Italy. So I see the top of the American Adventure, top of Italy. Can't see Canada. Oh yeah, I thought last night, I guess I was really leaning last night, but I'm sitting down now. Also last night it seemed like they were projecting things onto the front of the Dolphin Hotel, probably they were having an event this weekend. Can't see, is that Beach Yacht Club? Must be. Yeah, just looking. Alright, now I'm going to look in the sun's up in the other direction, so I can't go too far. Let's see, Gaylord Palms. Looks pretty good during the day. Definitely have to stop there on my, some point doing hotel explorations. Oh, what is that? There's a big, oh, that's a highway. I thought it was a big green area, but it's just the side of the thing. There's a nice billboard that I can't quite read. That's too far away. Yeah, there's a bunch of hotels in the same area as the Gaylord Palms over there. Can't quite make out any of the labels on them. And then we got all the bridges for Disney Springs. I was really enjoying tonight. What we'll do is like count Christmas trees in Disney Springs, because they're having a little Christmas tree adventure thing. Yeah, there's a Disney. It's so relaxing. And I just realized like that if I really like this hotel, I do get one credit with this chain too a year. So I could stay here for 2 nights, and I don't know if this would get too repetitive, but for me, recharging, ever since I lived in the Bronx and I lived on the 11th or 10th floor of an apartment building, I personally found it so relaxing to just look out the window, hear all the sounds of the city, including the cars and the horns and just the constant activity. I don't know, for someone like me, that actually relaxes me. I realize that's not the case for everybody, but that's why I try to do these without too much background noise. Yeah, so we could see the parking lot. Downtown Disney is not busy right now at all. I'm not sure if it opens at 9 or 10 a.m. or what. There's the Coca-Cola building. What is that building? I don't know. Yeah, we'll save Downtown Disney for tonight. Yeah, there's that other water park that may or may not be attached to Marriott World Center, large convention center, and more to my left is, I guess I'll wait for that too, for the sun to go down. There's a couple different Disney cast member buildings. So there's one that's kind of like diamond checkered with two towers, and then there's a parking garage, and then there's another one, a little bit larger office building that's a little bit more, I don't know if it was a Robert M. Stern design, but it's a little bit more impressionistic. It's got a cupola. I thought there was a building with like the dwarves in front of it too. On the front of it. Maybe that's it. I don't see them. I know there is, right? Oh, then there's a building that says Princess something, an office building. I saw the sign last night. It is in Disney script, so I don't know what that means. I thought it was an outside company like Princess Cruising or something, but it seems like it's in Disney script. Maybe, okay, maybe there's another building somewhere that I'm not seeing. But yeah, so we're just out here chilling. It's warming up. I'm actually going to go swimming, and then it would be very hard to stop myself from recording, but we are going to go out and do some location scouting. I keep debating whether to bring the recorder, but the thing is I want to finish this episode, so I don't want to tire myself out. So yeah, I will try not to do that, but I might have to bring the recorder just in case. Looking back it'd be great if I could determine which of these water parks is open. I mean, maybe they don't open till 10. Not seeing anything at whatever that one's called. Now I have no. And then Blizzard Beach is pretty far away. So yeah, can we see any of? Oh yeah, I can see. So I was trying to see if I could see any of the All Stars or Pop Century or anything. Okay, I can see one of the bowling pins on the other side of the Bonnet Creek Resorts. So that must be one of the All-Star Sports. And then I can definitely see the backs of some signs that may be for Pop Century. I don't know, is Pop Century right across the street from the World of Sports? Oh, balloon's up. The balloon is up. Looks like there's only a couple people on it. Wow, with these binoculars, everything seems way closer. When I did the first recording, I think I was just overexcited or something. Oh, there's another interesting hotel. Yeah, I'll have to check my map on that. It's got a couple towers as well. Yeah, the balloon is up and a couple people on it. Doesn't go that much higher than this hotel. It does go higher, but yeah. All right, well, I think that's a good stopping point for now, and then I'll be back later tonight or something for more. Thanks and good night, everybody. Oh no, take it away, Scoots. Or maybe I will. Everybody, I will say thanks and good night. Because maybe this is the best suited for the end of the episode anyway. All right, this is Scoots. I hope you're settling in because I'm in bed right now. I'm recording this spot for Helix Sleep from bed because I love this mattress. And you deserve a mattress you love that fits you and your needs, just like my Helix mattress fits mine. So go over to helixsleep.com/sleep and take that Helix quiz. It'll take you just a couple minutes. You'll get matched with the perfect mattress for how you like to sleep, how you and your partner like to sleep. I mean, is that mattress you're in right now really fitting your needs? Do you really love it? Because if you don't, just take that quiz and see what mattress you get matched with, and then stay to the end. I'll tell you about an amazing deal Helix has with you in mind. Because when I took the Helix quiz, I told it, I want something a little firmer. I sleep on my side. I sleep on my stomach. I don't want to wake up with aches and pains. And I like to sleep cool. I don't want to feel warm. I don't want to feel stuffy. And Helix picked the perfect mattress for how I like to sleep. Now, when you get your Helix, remember, you get a 120-night sleep trial. Mattress comes with a lifetime limited warranty. And the mattress will come straight to your door. There's free shipping in the U.S., You don't have to go to a store. You just take this quiz. You don't have to test mattresses in front of a salesperson. You don't even have to leave your house. In fact, you could take the Helix quiz right from bed, and you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress. And Helix is the most awarded mattress brand. It's tested and reviewed by experts like Forbes and Wired. And of course, Helix has an amazing deal for you right now. Go to helixsleep.com/sleep for up to 30% off. That's helixsleep.com/sleep for up to 30% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. Thanks, everybody.